So despite Donald Trump's objections, the Washington Commanders have come to terms with the city of Washington, D.C. on a $3.8 billion deal to renovate RFK Stadium. Now, this will mean the Washington Commanders will have a new stadium, I think sometime between now and 2030. But Donald Trump had been objecting to this and said he was going to hold the deal up and he was going to do all these things if the Washington Commanders did not change their names back to the Washington Redskins. Now, it sounds like the deal is going through despite Donald Trump's objections, and I don't know what Donald Trump can actually do to block this deal. Now, prior to Donald Trump being elected and taking the oath of office, President Joe Biden had signed a deal transferring RFK Stadium back to the city of Washington, D.C. for the next 99 years. It had been under federal control, so the city of D.C. can do what it wants with the stadium. And they have come to a deal, like I said, with the Washington Commanders. But Donald Trump doesn't like the name because he wants to go back to the Redskins name. Now, that name has been problematic. A lot of people are saying it has very racist overtones. That was one of the reasons it was changed. And some people don't like the new name. Some people do like the new name. I know the whole deal is very controversial both ways. But it sounds like this deal is going through. They are going to get their stadium despite Donald Trump. And that is another loss for Donald Trump when it comes to things that he has been pressuring for. Now, he thought he could put some weight on this whole deal and force the Redskins to change their name back so he could get a win. And he could say, see what I did? I forced them to change their name. They listen to me. They know how great I am. And it didn't happen. So they're going to keep the Commanders' name as far as I know. And they are going to do a big remodel to RFK Stadium. I don't know if it's going to be a complete teardown and rebuild or just retrofitting the existing stadium. But that $3.8 billion investment does mean jobs. So I guess that is a win under Donald Trump's economy, that this big planned thing is going to go forward. And we'll see how Donald Trump reacts if he tries to still kill this deal. Trying to get this name change, that doesn't really matter. Like I said, I know it's controversial, but it's not the big win Donald Trump would have played it up to be if he had actually gotten it to happen. But he didn't. The Commanders, I guess, are going back to RFK Stadium.